Hello YouTube, this is Chris with TaskForce 247 Airsoft once again, bringing you yet another review of some good guns and accessories. Today I'm going to be focusing mainly on accessories. This review is made possible by Matt at Fox Airsoft, the owner, for being able to endorse me over this accessory for me to review. Getting really excited to do this more, and just goes to show how great the guys are up at Fox. Today we're not reviewing an M4, because I think we've seen far too many about M4s. Today we're going to be reviewing something that not many people have, and something that a lot of people are probably wondered about, and it is called the Noveske Sound Amplifier. This is a simple little attachment that makes a big difference on your gun. It doesn't increase performance, it doesn't increase accuracy or range. All it does is scare the living hell out of people. If you hear this thing from close up, it's not fun. It sounds like a hardcore gas blowback is going off right next to your head. And you don't even want to know what happens when you put this on a gas blowback. It screws on to any 14mm negative thread, just like any mock silencer. And they do come in a variety of colors. This is just the one that was given to me, the chrome. These are a trick to get off, to use. This little pin right here, you have to get in there with something right under here and pop it up. Like so. Just got to pop it up and slide the ring around like that. And then the top unscrews to reveal how this mechanism works. There we go. Inside of the head cone that goes right here, there is a funnel that has divots cut into it for the sound to pass through. And inside of the actual amplifier is another cone that is a male-female connection with these two. And when you spin the cone, they line up with the divots. See? They line up with the divots, letting air pass through how you need it to. So you can customize it to the power of your gun to let the loudest sound out of your rifle. And then the inside of this is just a hollow chamber for the sound to reverberate off of. A lot of people think this is a waste of money. I don't at all. They're about $35 to $50 depending on where you get them and what brand. This is the Noveske, and this is the top of the line one. It is called the Flamming Pig. That's the model of this exact one. And the picture on the side is a pig breathing fire, if you can see that. It's very aptly named, because if you've ever heard an angry pig, you can kind of guess how this thing got its name. So once you screw that back on and get the divots right where you want, you just got to slide that little pin back over, which is a pain, and then let it lock into place so that this cannot turn and undo itself. This does have an actual real-world application to it, believe it or not. This is one of the things in Airsoft, like a lot of the others, that does have a real-world counterpart. And a lot of you are probably thinking, I understand why you'd want your gun to be quieter, but why would you want your gun to be louder? Here's the reason. The sound amplifier doesn't just bring up the sound on the real steel guns from up close like it does with this one. What it actually does is project the sound of whatever gun you're using to a farther distance. So your gun, you could be using a long-range rifle, and people are looking for you close up because they can't tell where you are with this. Also, it does play a huge part in fighting in the dark and indoors, because when the gas builds up inside of here, it's not like a suppressor where the gas builds up and fades away. It builds up on top of the actual round, and when the round leaves the gun, it brings behind it a small trail of flame and gas. So it's theoretically, in a way, turning the actual bullet, a normal bullet, into a tracer round, which is an interesting little contraption and operation, in my opinion. It doesn't replace a tracer round, but it does give a light variant of a tracer round. The sound amplifier is an interesting piece of equipment, and it is very ingenuitive for its applications. It's very good for making the enemy intimidated on Airsoft and in real life applications because of how it projects its pitch. The only military unit I know that heavily uses these are the Russian Spetsnaz, which makes sense with all their theatricality and tactics of instilling fear. It makes sense. If I were you, I would definitely pick these up. They will fit on any gun that has a 14mm negative thread, including a pistol, and these do look pretty nice on a pistol. I have yet to try these on a gas blowback gun or any type of gas gun. I can imagine it would be intimidating as hell to have a MP7 amplified, or any type of gas gun for that matter amplified. So I think this is definitely a good buy. I personally would not buy it for my uses. I like to keep my guns practical and throw on a little bit of fluff for them just to make them look pretty. This I would throw on if I was going for a very specific militarized look. I would throw this on if you were like going for a KGB Spetsnaz mix of weaponry, or if you're going Navy SEALs, high spec ops, or any type of thing like that. That is what I would get this for. It is a great prop. It is a great movie prop. It is great for a lot of applications, and I do love it. But for my personal needs, I do not need it. They are very, very nice, though. They're pretty heavy. It weighs about It's probably 7 ounces, a little less than half a pound. It's pretty good weight. It's made of steel and tin. What is that? And it's all tin, and then the inner cones are aluminum, but it's very heavy gauge, very thick as you can see, and it does have an amazing effect. I'm sorry I can't get any footage of this being in use. I do not have any guns that have a thread on them that work. This M4 does not currently have the power to get this, considering it is a Walmart gun that we use for practice and testing. It doesn't have enough power to get the full result out of this. Also, if you put this on and try to dry fire with it, you aren't going to notice a difference. When you notice the difference is from the actual BB, the pressure that builds up behind the round that comes out with the BB. That is when you're going to notice the difference with the sound amplifier. And like I said, if it doesn't work when you first get it, you just have to keep adjusting those little cones inside until it sounds just right. I'm hoping to make a lot more of these videos off of the odds and ends and the more unique in the Airsoft world, provided that our video arrangement with Fox still keeps up. I would love to keep doing some of these, and I'd love to keep spreading Fox's good name. This is a great piece of equipment looking for those good reenactors, and I'm hoping to get more videos with items like this up soon. Also, in the future, look for videos and photographs of our new team that joined us and merged into our team, TaskForce 247. They are the Archangel Division, and we're going to a game tomorrow at Flat Acres Farm. It's a great airsoft field. Anyone in the Parker, Denver, Castle Rock area who can attend always should. There's a game almost every weekend. You can go to Fox and ask them to sign you up for their weekly games newsletter, and you can get an email of every single game and any type of thing that's going to be coming up, Fox events wise or any airsoft events. I highly recommend all of you do that. There's no spam whatsoever, so don't have to worry about that. Until next time, I hope to see you guys again. I hope you guys see me again. You guys are what keep these videos going. And this is Chris with TaskForce 247 Airsoft signing out.